As I mentioned, I did go to China to perform comedy, which was a great opportunity. Someone's clapping, like one person alone is clapping for China. Austin got like a whole bunch of woo, and then like, you know, is it the world's most populous nation? I think, yeah. One person's like, no, I like them. I was very excited as well. Your applause are correct. But I got 4 days notice. And they called me and they were like, can you be ready to go in 4 days? And I was getting in the car to go, you know, buy some vegan ice cream or something like you do at 10 o'clock at night, you know. And I get out of the car and I walk back in and tell my wife, hey, Turner just called. They want me to come to Shanghai for 2 weeks in 4 days. Can I go? And my wife said, yes, of course, you have to. It's China, you know, which means either that I have a really cool wife or I'm just not that great a husband.
An alarm clock for Christmas.
She's like, what difference does it make? I just go. Have fun. So those 4 days were not restful. We had to get me a visa in 4 days. They spent more money getting me a visa than I've ever been paid. Certainly more than they were paying me. I was stressed out. I had to get everything ready. I had to find substitutes for gigs that I had. And then finally, I haven't slept in 4 days. I get on the airplane, I'm seated between two giant people, flying over to China. I don't sleep on the plane. I get there really spaced out, and there's a little Australian dude picking me up at the airport. I get off the airport. He's all, good day, mate. And I was like, you got the wrong continent. Who's flying this thing? He said, we landed in Oz. What? Who are you? And he's like, I'm the booker. So he drives me through Chinese traffic. Okay, America, you get bagged on for a lot, and you deserve it. But there are two things that you do really well, and that's drive and stand in line. If Europe and Asia and the rest of the world could learn that freeway lines aren't just suggestions, and how to just stand in a line, not just all squeezed together toward the entrance until one of you pops through. So, you know, God bless America indeed. You guys stand in line.
Arrow in the driveway.
So crazy freeway. I had never seen anything like it in all my travels. So I'm a wreck by the time we get to the club, and then I'm about to go on stage. And the munchkin says to me, he says, hey, there are 3 things that you can't talk about on stage in China or the government will shut us down. And I went, oh, yeah, that, you know, please tell me what they are. Maybe in the future email a comedian about that, a little bit of notice. You know, if he was like, relationships, I'm like, bah, you know what? Children, you know. He says, Tibet, Taiwan, Tiananmen Square. The 3 T's, easy to remember. And I went, Tiananmen Square, there goes my whole act. Thank you. You know, I wasn't worried about it, because I don't have any comedy about those places that say they're not China, but China disagrees at all. And so I just get on stage. I don't have jokes about those things, but I'm also a spoiled American, and I'm not used to being told that I can't talk about things. So my mouth just starts doing my act that it had memorized, and my brain's up here going, we can make Tiananmen Square funny. I remember there was the guy with the tank, and then the machine guns. And as my brain's working on this, I hear my mouth say to the Chinese audience, I have a daughter, which is a normal thing that I say in my act. But then my mouth goes, no, it's cool, I'm American, like we're happy with it, we're gonna keep her.
I give her.
And then my brain goes, mouth, oh my God, what on earth did you just say to these nice people? And my mouth very confidently says back to my brain, hey, wasn't Taiwan, wasn't Tibet, was not Tiananmen Square. Thank you very much.
Like, just talk.